This thing looks like it could melt all by itself just by the temperature in the room, right?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wow, look at that. Okay. Let's go!
Yay. Even vegan?
Vegan? Today, I'm going to take you right across the street from where my gym is located to meet the owners of a yakiniku restaurant that has been in business for as long as I have. It's called Ushizaka, and I'm sure they're going to take great care of me. So let's get them gains, because I am hungry. Yeah! Ushizaka is a halal Wagyu serving foreign-friendly yakiniku restaurant in Nishiazabu, run by Manzur and Guli, who are from Bangladesh and Uzbekistan. Manzur first came to study graphic design, but soon discovered his true passion in the art of perfect cut of halal Wagyu. His creativity in designing new ways to try traditional cuts has made Ushizaka as a favorite for tourists and locals alike. Guli has a thriving IG following where she shares about family life in Japan and, of course, the joys of new and delicious Wagyu bites with her friends. Thank you very much for having us here, Junk Food Japan, on the show today. I'm very excited about deep diving into everything, but we have a tradition on the show before we start eating. We'll do an itadakimasu. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Itadakimasu! Alright, let's do the cheers first. Kanpai! Yeah. Oh, that is nice. Yes. So we saw Manzur, the chef, the owner, the husband, everything, prepare the sirloin nigiri sushis, right?
Yeah.
And this is actually, we'll have one each, right? So you can put a little bit
Wasabi on top.
of wasabi on top, right? And it already comes.
A little bit wasabi.
Yeah, I like a lot.
Okay.
No, because
But the wasabi that we use is a fresh wasabi. It doesn't have the bitterness. It's mild, soft, and delicious. Yes.
exactly my point. Also, with the fat, it actually kills the wasabi taste a lot.
Yeah.
So you can put a lot on without like burning your mouth.
Wagyu and wasabi is the best match.
You're speaking my language.
Okay.
All right, let's just deep dive into this one. Here, why don't you grab that one?
Hey,
And I'll eat this one. Mmm,
How is it?
that is beautiful. You know, even with the amount of wasabi that I put on it, when you bite into it, the fatness from the Wagyu melts with the wasabi. It gives you a tiny little kick at the end of it. But man, that was a perfection. I mean, can it get any better than that?
No.
I agree. But let's just go quickly over what kind of cuts that we have before we actually start eating. So this was a sirloin nigiri.
Hey.
And then I know we've got the
Liver, Wagyu liver. So super fresh. And here we have prime rib
yep.
and Wagyu tongue.
Yep.
And here we have filet mignon. Wagyu filet.
Wow, that thing just looks amazing. What's this thing here in the bucket?
This is, we call it Srutske harami.
Mhm.
It's a skirt steak in the pot.
And what is this?
This one is negi tomodachi gohan. Before eating, we recommend to mix it well and then enjoy with the food.
So we've got a little bit of everything. I know that the liver is going to be absolutely amazing. And so most people eat it with the goma tare
Goma tare,
and a little bit of sesame oil, right?
sesame oil.
Yeah. I actually prefer to do that with soy sauce and garlic.
Ladies.
Yes. So I'm gonna mix that up. It's already been pre-mixed for me because these guys, they know what I like, right? So just slightly grilled on the outside, so you make sure that it's, you know, cooked a little bit, and then you dip it in that soy sauce with the garlic. It's delicious.
Vitamins, thank you.
No,
It's
but
super
like-
fresh.
Like I grew up with liver in Denmark. We've got liver osteg, which in Danish is a liver paste that you put on bread and stuff like that. But it's very gamey. This is so fresh, it doesn't taste gamey at all. Mmm. Mmm. That is a very different experience. The sesame oil has a distinct like flavor to it that also really complements the liver in it. But still, it's super raw, it's super fresh. Like super fresh. I really enjoy. Please eat something.
Thank you.
Enjoy with me.
And one of our specialties in
Yeah.
our restaurant is that we use natural Japanese charcoal,
Mhm.
no gas, and it makes meat more delicious.
Yeah. What I noticed though,
Yes.
that the charcoal that you guys use here, it's a really slow burn,
Yes.
but it stays hot for a very long time.
Yes, and it doesn't have flying ashes around.
Like if I put my hand here any longer, that would be like a grilled fist. Yeah. It sounds like a title for a movie, like a kung fu movie. Grilled fists of fire.
Yes, I'm going with tongue.
The tongue.
Yes.
Now, privately, I feel like I'm a bit of a yakiniku, connoisseur. Haven't been coming here for the last 10 years.
Yes.
I always eat this combination of meat. It goes to the liver and the tongue. But why do people eat the tongue first before they eat the more expensive cuts?
I think because the flavors and mostly it's shio, salted, and after that they can like marinate different ones. So salted one comes first. Maybe that's why.
So you go through like a whole journey of different flavors, don't you?
Yes, exactly. But the locals, Japanese people, they prefer to eat tongue first, liver, tongue, and then they go.
Then they'll venture out to
Yes.
more like heavier
Yes.
meats, right? I've always wondered this. Now that I've been in Japan for 30 years, you're the first proper yakiniku restaurant owner or co-owner with your husband here that I feel like I can ask these silly questions to. Why do you not eat the rice with all the meat?
We eat the rice.
You do maybe.
Yes, I do.
But I know the Japanese,
Yes,
like traditionally,
yes.
like the rice comes at the end, right?
Dishes, yes, soup, this kind of things.
Yeah.
Rice dishes, they come at the end, but it depends. There are some people who prefer to eat with rice and sides, but some people say just want to eat just Wagyu without anything because they don't want to mix the flavors. Or maybe, I think, it's just my observation, I think that maybe they don't want to get full before just starting to eat.
See, this is where I was going to. I was going to say that when you eat the rice with the meat, you get fuller faster.
Yes, yes.
My sensei back in the dojo, he used to tell me that we have to eat 3 bowls of rice. And I absolutely, like from I was 18 years old, this is how we were taught how to eat rice and meat, rice and meat. And so when I don't eat the rice with the meat, I feel like a little bit sabishi. So I'm gonna order a bowl of rice. Yamamori no gohan o onegaishimasu.
はい、特盛りですね、もう山。
Guys, this is not what you can normally get, but these guys know me, so they're probably gonna bring out my special bowl of rice. So here's another thing, right? We've been talking for quite a while now, while this the beef tongue cut has been grilling, and I know that it is a tougher cut than a lot of the other meats, and it actually takes quite a while to grill it up properly, right?
It takes a little time. Our specialty is that we cut it with this thickness, and it really goes good with lemon tare and ajitsuke negi.
Did you know there's a Westerner here in Japan who's a comedian that's called Atsukiri Jason?
Who are Japanese people? Who are?
My husband knows.
Yeah. So this is what I would call a rice bowl, like in One Piece style for sure. This is like me that wants to just take up my chopsticks and go for it one more time. 3, 2, 1, itadakimasu! All right. So the atsukiri, like the thick cut, dip it in the lemon sauce, and I already know that you're gonna bite into this and it's gonna be. That is delicious. I gotta say, I've been very excited about coming here, but actually finally sitting here with you and meat to feed kings is amazing. That atsugiri, when you bite into that beef tongue, it gives you a punch of meat that just says, yes, I want to eat more. It's amazing. It's absolutely delicious.
Tsubotsuke harami. Yay!
Let's do it.
So let's see what's inside.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Huge piece and with a special sauce.
Okay. And that's a specific cut, right? You cut
Exactly, yes.
like a diamond cut kind of thing?
Yes, yes, and
Oh,
here's
yes, put the sauce on
point,
top.
yes, putting the sauce on top.
Mm.
And
You know what my sensei used to tell me? This is Masato Oyama, also known as the God Hand.
oh,
Yeah, he founded Kyokushin Karate. He used to tell us, when I first came to Japan, when we used to have dinner with him every Saturday night, he would sit down and say, listen up boys, because you fight karate and you do karate, you do not know how to use your voice for arguments. And every time you get into an argument, you will lose. So make sure
exactly.
you knock out the opponent within 30 seconds and then run before the police catch you.
Yeah.
I'm actually serious.
Yeah.
He actually said that. I thought I came to Japan to learn from the master and become the Karate Kid, and I literally walked in to Cobra Kai.
And what is that way? Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir! I can't hear you!
When did you start learning karate?
When I was 14 in Denmark.
In Denmark, not
Yeah.
in Japan.
This is all I remember. I seen this soccer ball kick coming up into my face. Boof! He kicked me right in the face, I swear. I got my ass kicked in a street fight and I wanted to get strong. So this is rice with some of the negi, right? The green onions, spring
Egg
onions.
yolk, yes.
Yeah, and egg yolk.
Yes.
Right. And you just eat it like that?
Yeah. And in Japan, eating egg yolk roll, it's good. I mean,
Wow. That's got almost a little bit of sweetness. You would think when you hear spring or onions, like the word onion, you think it comes with a kickback,
yes, yes.
but this is actually sweet. And then you get that nice fat from the egg yolk in it. Oh man, this goes really well with the rice. I need some more meat for this. Mm.
Inside and we'll cut like this into smaller pieces
Yes.
after grilling a little bit.
It feels very luxurious, me just sitting here and you doing all the work.
Usually our guests are doing by themselves,
Yeah.
but sometimes we help them.
But how did you end up being here in Japan and specifically here in a yakiniku restaurant?
I used to learn Japanese in my hometown. I'm from Uzbekistan. It's in Central Asia. And I was so obsessed with Japanese culture, traditions, and I really wanted to study here in Japan. And I did all my best to apply for master's programs, and I came for master's. And my major was political science. And
Political science.
yes, peace and conflict studies.
Wow. Does that help you in your relationship?
With my husband.
Yes. I mean-
He supported me a lot, but politics is quite sensitive.
Yeah. This one here has got a very specific sauce around it that it's been marinated in, and when you cook it, it's like it burns on the grill.
Yeah.
It's quite sweet actually.
Yes, it's sweet.
Mm. That's why I love having a big bowl of rice together. So you can get the sweetness and you can get the beefy flavor, slightly charred on the outside, and then you just mix it with the rice. For me, it's the best combination ever. Mm.
Yes, it is. And now I'm gonna go with fried red.
Uh-huh. I'm not complaining. This is my wife's favorite.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Slightly just making the fat melt a little bit before you put it on the grill. So you're actually lubricating the grill so it doesn't stick to the grill, right?
Yes.
Wow. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Now these cuts are so thin that you can almost see through them. So they don't take a lot of time to grill, right? And you actually don't want this burnt, do you?
Exactly. Hi.
あ、どうもいつもありがとうございます。
So, what's the next cut?
The next cut is the most tender meat, always called Chateaubriand or Wagyu filet.
Wagyu filet, the
Yes, here
Chateaubriand.
200 grams. This is the most tender meat. And we use A5 and beef marbling scale, BMS 12. This is the highest rank, the highest marbling scale.
Yes, please tell me more about this piece of meat.
And so important not to overcook this part.
This thing looks like it could melt all by itself just by the temperature in the room, right?
Yes.
Oh wow, look at that. Okay. Let's go!
Yay. For Chateaubriand, we use butter with fried garlic chips.
Butter with fried garlic chips. Oh
Yes,
my gosh.
you need to dip the Chateaubriand
Ugh,
and
yes.
it's like butter.
Yes. Now we're talking buttery meat with butter, with garlic, with salt and pepper. Oh my gosh, like can it get any better than that? I don't believe so.
Just salt and pepper, nothing more.
And so there are many pieces of what we could call proper Wagyu here in Japan. Like, yeah, it's breaking all by itself. My question is, like, everybody probably watching the channel know what a Kobe beef is.
Yes.
But where do you get your beef from?
We get from different places.
Yeah.
This one is from Shiretoko, Hokkaido. It's also Shiretoko brand beef. Many foreigners, they think that Wagyu is only Kobe beef. No, and the best beef is the Kobe beef, but no. There are so many different beautiful brands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, just fundamentally thinking about it while you're explaining that, I'm thinking location-wise,
Yes.
Kobe is way down
Yes.
south where it's warmer,
Yes.
right? So they have to keep the cows in the shade inside
Yes,
the you know, what do they call them, the farms, right?
And
But in Hokkaido,
yes, it's like Switzerland.
yeah, like Switzerland, right? So the cows could probably be a little bit more free roaming, you know, maybe it could be outside in the field, you know, enjoying the cold breeze. And we already know, just like tuna fish, right? The colder waters, they have to keep more fat. Oh my God, thank you so much.
I'm gonna put it away, so because to avoid to overcook the meat.
Uh-huh. How far away are you putting it?
Here, just here, not that much.
Oh, okay. But I'm hungry looking at it.
Can I put it here?
Yes, in the butter sauce, right?
Yes.
And then the heat from the meat is gonna melt that butter. What? Oh man, oh look at that. The butter is melted and dripping off it. It's got a bit of garlic on it.
Yes.
That is light!
Let me put some garlic.
Yes, extra garlic, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm not
So
gonna
it will
complain
give
about that.
some crunchiness.
Oh. Oh yeah. And you know what that does, right? When you crunch into the garlic, it kind of sticks to your teeth. So even with the next bite, you still have a bit of crunchiness from the garlic flakes in there. That is good. That is absolutely delicious. Oh wow. I'm thinking there's got to be something else I haven't tried on this table yet.
Yes, it's over there.
It's the beef rice,
Yes, beef fried rice in a hot stone pot.
hot stone pot.
Yes, and inside we also use Wagyu. Inside.
Alright, I'm just gonna tell you guys right up now. This I already know is gonna be amazing. So you get that little bit crunchy flavor from the rice because of the stone pot, right?
Yes, exactly.
And that's what everyone is looking for, right? This is what they want. You know, when I first came to Japan, I quite didn't understand it. I said, why would you eat burnt rice? Here's the thing, if you've never tried it, it is not the burnt flavor when you mess up something in your kitchen where it actually tastes like, oh, now it's inedible, right? You can't actually eat it. But the slightly burnt, or what they call kogeaji, for this one,
Yes.
it actually enhances the flavor of the rice.
Yes.
And so, this is a delicacy.
Yes. Exactly.
Many years later, I do understand this. I understand the concept of it, and I'm totally gonna enjoy this. I'm just gonna take what I would call a healthy bite. It's got a little bit of beef in there. Yep, don't drop it. It's got beef, it's got a lot of rice, and a bit of that kogeaji. Oh yeah. The moment you bite into it, you can taste that slightly soy flavor that the rice has been doused in.
Yes.
And then, like I said, the burnt rice.
And there is what is inside of it? Something more.
There's a bit of sweetness there. There's onions in here for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Green onion. And,
Yeah.
garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Yeah.
This is about now when I start doing my cow dance. I don't know if cows dance like this, but this is how I feel like. Moo, moo, I'm ready for it. Oh my god, this is so delicious. You know, this is a meal all by itself. Like you could come and just order this and you'd be a happy guy.
We are Muslim-friendly restaurant and we use halal Wagyu.
Because the Wagyu has got so much natural fat in it. When you put it in a stone pot and mix it with rice, those flavors are just going to melt out and the rice is going to absorb it, right? And then the outer edge gets all like slightly burnt. It's not burnt, I wouldn't say burnt, it's like slightly extra cooked to a crispiness, right?
Yes.
But you also said halal.
Halal.
And I think we want to touch upon that. And Japan is not so big on that.
But it's increasing.
It's increasing.
Yes.
Choosing to be a halal restaurant is quite the choice to be in Japan.
Yes.
Specifically because of the slaughtering process is very important, right?
Not only slaughtering,
Yeah.
there's so many
Right.
That's why we are not, we are Muslim friendly restaurant because we open for locals, for Japanese people.
Yeah.
And because we are Muslim and there are so many Muslim friends around us and they also wanted to try Wagyu and we decided to serve halal Wagyu. Halal is much more expensive.
Yes. So do you feel that you are catering not just to the Japanese, but also the visiting clients that come here?
Inbound, yes.
Yeah.
Recently, we have some guests who just got a ticket to Japan, Thailand to Europe, and they take a stop here in Japan and come from Narita and have dinner, and they go back to Narita, and
Wow.
it's really inspiring, and that's why I love our work, what we do, and people really enjoy it. And
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, some of my best friends live in Guam and they come over here just to eat here. This I know is true. So the Japanese, do they have an understanding of the halal concept? Or do they not really?
Yes.
They're starting to understand this?
Recently, yeah, even vegan.
Vegan?
People
Yeah.
come to our place and
Really?
start eating the meat. At first they say, we don't eat meat, can you give us something like, do you have something, we have kaisen,
Yeah.
also like squeeze, scallop, this kind of things, or we have vegetables for grilling.
Yeah.
And they see how people enjoy and they see it, Wagyu doesn't look like a meat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an art, and they're maybe I will try a little bit, and they really like it, and they're like, oh my god, it's amazing, and they start eating meat.
Wow, that is quite the transformation to be able to go through. Well, I have been enjoying it immensely over the years, and I've been really happy to see you guys thriving. And what's the next step for you and the restaurant? Where do you want to take this to? Do you want to go further, or are you happy with what you got now?
We want to export Wagyu to other countries. We had offers from Dubai, we had offers from the United States. We'll see, time will show.
We'll see, time will show for sure.
Yes, it's a secret.
So if you're a Japan fan,
Yes.
and you're watching this show and you're thinking to yourself, you know what? Just like Manzur Chef, I want to go to Japan and learn how to cut meats and share the Wagyu experience with everybody. What does one do? What is the first step into this journey?
Practice, practice, practice.
Well, it's been quite the experience, Guli. It's been really interesting coming in and understanding that Wagyu restaurant at Yakiniku is really not just about Japanese beef. It
It's an
is.
art.
It is an art, and it's a whole culture, and it's a deeper understanding of it. I think that the takeaway for me today is, from what I've learned from you, is like, if you ever want to follow in Manzur's steps and become a Yakiniku connoisseur, restaurant owner, chef, then you know what? Find a restaurant close to where you live, go there, ask for a job, work hard, learn as much as you can, and then one day make it to Japan and follow your dreams.
Yeah,
Right?
yes.
If you guys want to keep up to date with what's going on, here is the link for her social medias. She's a fantastic influencer on Instagram. You've got a lot of followers. You want to say a message to all the fans from back home?
Visit us, feel free to come, and we will be happy to have you all. And please write comment on this video and share with your friends so more people will watch this video.
Anyway, Tomodachis, check it out. If you like what you see and you see what you like, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Set that reminder. Make sure to subscribe to Guli's channel on SNS. Leave a comment below what you think about what Yakiniku is all about. Is it just Japanese beef or is it a culinary experience? And we'll see you in the next one. 3, 2, 1, are you ready? Us! Okay, Tomodachi, check it out. Why not hit the gym hard, get them weights pumping, get that gain going? No, this is stupid. Shit.